One of the things that we've done over the last couple of hundred years in ever more urbanized Western societies is to progressively distance ourselves from interactions with green, with nature, with wild animals and plants, and with views of landscapes, to be replaced with interactions in shopping malls, commuter trains, air-conditioned gymnasiums and shops. And so this has taken us away from literally tens of thousands of years of momentum when the human being was literally being created inside nature, and left us in a place where we were never designed to be. But reconnecting with some of the things where we were designed to be, nature, natural systems, the cycles of life, has huge positive impacts on people's well-being, psychological well-being, physical well-being, and also social well-being, in the sense of being able to reinforce a sense of community and even to reduce levels of violence. Part of the trouble we've got with the modern world is that we're divided into different silos of policy making, different silos of ideas, for example, those relating to technology and those relating to philosophy. If we can start to break some of these silos, then the knowledge, the information and the resources that we have can achieve so much more. And well-being is one of those frames through which you can start to break silos, because you're talking about the physical environment, you're talking about the internal psychological environment, you're talking about the food that people are eating, the kinds of interactions they have with other people around them, the community that they're living in, the design of their city. All of those things contribute to well-being, but you can't make all of it work until you break the silos that so far separate that more holistic and joined up view to these kinds of challenges. One thing I've learned as an environmental campaigner over many years is that there are big limitations in the effectiveness of telling people what to think. People need to make up their own minds, and I think the best way for people to see the benefits of all of this is to share experiences, to show people what's on offer, and to point to those very many examples of where 2 and 2 has been put together to create a lot more than 4. And so, the restoration of nature in urban areas, which has lifted up not only the well-being of people, but improved house prices. You just look around, and if you show enough of this stuff to people, they'll get it. But I don't think I'm so naive as to expect the whole world to want to change immediately because someone's come up with a good idea. In the end, our social conditions are a reflection of what we as individuals all think, what we vote for, how we shop, the way in which we educate our children, the way in which we live our lives. All of those things is what creates the big outcome. And I think if well-being can be used as a frame to enable individuals to see that by taking this wider view that they benefit, then everybody benefits as well. And so that, I think, is not a bad aspect of how we might achieve change.